Hi everybody. Today as an introductory video, I'll explain to you about R and the versatility of it. When you start the R console, the first thing you see is a greater than symbol. This is what we call as the prompt, and this is R's way of telling us what now. As the first basic lesson, I'm going to tell you how to get help in R. That is how to find your way around in R. R has a very great exhaustive list of help files in the form of HTML, plain text. The online CRAN repository has a lot of help files. So when you're on the console, how do you go about doing that? The most basic way is to put in a question mark along with your function. Now read.table, this gives me a self-explanatory and a very exhaustive list of the different types of files that I can read in along with the arguments and what each argument corresponds to. Now another very useful method is in case you do not know the entire search query, what do? There's a function called the apropos, that is apropos, along with the name, the partial name that you'd like to search for. For instance, I would like to learn about GLM, but I do not remember what GLM is. It could be FLM, DLM, whatever. So I just put in LM and it will give me an entire list of words or functions corresponding to LM. And for instance, let's say I want to know about the ANOVA GLM. This again gives me a help file corresponding to the same. Now, R comes with inbuilt demonstration functions, and these can be used for seeing the range of things that R can do. Now, for instance, I'll tell you about the graphics. R has a very brilliant inbuilt graphics engine, which allows you to do a variety of manipulations on your script. So as you can see, the demo file is going to help me through different functions that are available to me. For instance, this was the plot function, then there's the lines, points, titles, the par, the pies, the box plots, distance plot, function plots, etc. Now R works around something called as packages or libraries, and these are the base installation of R comes with a set of packages, as well as you can install different packages from the available mirrors of R. Now for instance, if I wanted to know what are the libraries that I have installed, all I do is library with the brackets and it will tell me all the packages that I have installed on my system. Now what are the different ways of installing packages and libraries in R? The most simple and basic is install.packages, but this does not ensure that your packages get installed correctly because there are certain dependencies that different packages come across with. So we'll come back to that in another class, in a more detailed class for it. Now how do we know what are the objects that we've created? The most simple and most easiest function that we have is called objects. Now these are the different objects that were created during my session in R. And as you can see that there are a range of objects that I've created. For instance, I would like to remove, let's say, XX, since I'm not using it currently. So as you see, under objects it's present. Now we'll run objects again. You see there is no more XX. So it's a good way of knowing, keeping a tab on the different objects that you have. Now, I will stop here, and if you have any questions regarding the same, do write in to me, and with tomorrow's class we'll probably start off with how R works and what are the basic essentials of R as a language. Thank you everybody.